And just like that, not even a couple of minutes.
Not even a couple of seconds almost.
Right as we go to the break, we get word, of course, it happens every time. But we are ready with plays on the server, so ladies and gents, let's hop right on to it.
Yes, we do.
The playing field this time, the battlefield. Let's see what Koi can get done, because Zero Tenacity, not an easy foe, map 1 proves so. And now that they've gotten those jitters out of the way, they definitely have a chance to get things going with the 2-0 here as well.
We got ourselves
just blind faith that Koi will show up here. We need results, and we need to start seeing them the pistol potentially as well.
As we do, it's going to be a push towards ramp, an immediate beat down.
Great Molotov as well, slows down the rotation.
Exactly. Nemanja and Tjofo though deliver each one for his own. That is a great opener. Tjofo, if he can stay alive for a little bit longer, wait for the rotations to actually get to him. And now 3 players defending this double door setup. The stairway is going to be a dangerous place. There's going to be a lot of slippery slopes. And let's see, Nemanja goes in first. And he will hit the first headshot here on just 2 players remaining, both towards control room. This is not an easy position to hold from, but Davy, if there's anybody that can do it, perhaps it's him. Mopos 1v3, getting caught from all sides, and that is round done. Zero Tenacity. It goes as we kind of alluded to, that their performance won't stop from map 1.
AVN's laughing as well.
I love it. I love the energy we're seeing from the boys here.
Having a great start as well, of course, and that helps, right? Even if the bomb goes down for Koi, Zero Tenacity, they cannot hide the happiness they get in this one, right? The good vibes are what matter, and I think continuing from the comeback of map 1, it's gotta be just, I mean, obviously, it's gotta be a great thing that powers Zero Tenacity more. But the force by here, if they manage to shut this one down as well, I think Koi are gonna be in a lot of trouble. I really do. So even as much as I put it in the sense that I want to have faith in Koi, in the name they have, in the form that they've also recently had, I mean, Zero Tenacity, man. They're just kind of built different.
They really are.
Man, I showed that on map 1.
Though, can't forget, there was a bomb plant. We got Movistar Koi flying up into the Lils. Great start for Tjofo. Nemanja and Brute both get caught. This is not the start you're looking for. And this is going to be a 4v3. Now, there's still a chance this could go well for Zero Tenacity, but Movistar Koi also have the element of surprise. Adames has made his way into secret tunnels. AVN seems to be hunting him and will be checking him well enough. And once again, no commitment besides towards potentially the A site. Bomb is going to go down now finally. In lobby, it's Mopos coming to potentially catch that flank on Simke, and I think he's about to do it. Yep, there we go. Invents Tjofo. Again, doesn't spot him in heaven. Stadoro gets the kill. That's the round. That's it. Movistar Koi immediately turning back after a lost pistol into a victory. But here we go. Round 3, force buy for Zero Tenacity. We got Deagles across the board with a 5-7 in the hands of Simke and Tjofo.
Back to it now. Outside though. Koi, they did win the round.
They did.
I said they were going to be in a lot of trouble. I felt that way, but they do prove me wrong here immediately with the round win.
The entries were perfect. On Nemanja and Brute Monster at the same time. Really dismantling the defense. Voila. It still came down to a 3v3, in fact, that could have gone very differently if it weren't for the mistake of AVN not spotting the player in heaven and both Simke not getting caught from his left side in Squeak.
The kill towards ramp is really what changes the entire outcome there as well when they do manage to spot. Monster, was it Simke who rotated it down? I'm not entirely too sure, but...
Oof, I think it...
Brute Monster,
it was Brute Monster, yeah.
That's really the kill that allows the T-side to have that extra freedom. And oh, talk about freedom here. AVN might have his taken away soon enough, because he's been spotted. Despite dealing damage against the Dodo, the bomb still needs to cross, and AVN knows that he's in trouble, because they're going to be encircling him. Try to trap him in his position and eventually take his life away from his hands.
Relatively clean
T-side,
as
we
well.
talked about it.
Yeah.
It is, numbers-wise, pretty damn good.
It is, and it is their map pick. We're expecting them to do good things, and this is why I also brought up the numbers for this half or for this map, as in, you know, Zero Tenacity, if they can get 5-6 rounds on the board as the CTs, which generally speaking we expect, because it is CT-sided overall, in a way, the map is. Zero Tenacity, you know, they will struggle. They will not have an easy time, regardless of how we try to put it. Movistar Koi, you know, all our questions about will we see that performance of a team that was on the major? Will we see a team that is worth the magic they seem to present? And it is fast rounds.
Nuke then as well gets a couple of kills, farming cash for that T side at the beginning. And right, one thing we noted about the Koi on that first map, despite them being down in the dumps the entire second half, their economy was great.
Oh yeah, they like the way they manage their money, manage democracy here. It's great. It's really worked out perfectly for Koi because they could continuously. And I tried to never mind. You don't play Helldivers, I know.
I see. Okay.
Like the way they manage their economy,
freedom and such.
Yeah.
Democracy.
Well, they had a lot
God,
of financial freedom that, in the end, paid off to at least kind of contend that first half to its fullest. I mean, it couldn't have gone better, to be fair. 9-3, what better result would you hope for?
I like this. Look at this, though. Simke, we're not going to spot Mobos, who's trying to get down the vents.
Nice little double there.
Not able to go. However, this is an odd round. Flashbangs are going out, and suddenly the T started is losing players one at a time.
Last
Walking
one.
into the sites, no real support. The flashbangs were there, but it didn't matter because there was nothing they could find out of this round unless the Dodo has a little bit of magic in him. That is not good enough. Not this time. CTs of Zero Tenacity are putting up a wall with the first gun round.
Well, Movistar Koi. They come up towards their first barricade, and they have a hard time bringing it down. Zero Tenacity, well held. Kind of read the situation pretty good. Hitting their shots, not to mention, again, Nemanja and Brute Monster finding their entries. And we go to a rebuy. The AWP is out for Stadodo. And a very slow approach here. Apparently might have inclination to go towards the A side here. Movistar Koi, is this really going to be the case, though? I'm not a fan of going through smokes, and they will do exactly that. Mobos has been spotted. They know he's going to cross soon. They will catch him. Simka with the first, the second on AVN.
Stopped him.
And they did stop them fully.
Even better with the kills.
A lot of damage with the ball bang, but it's not enough.
Damage also against Koi. Is this going to be a save call?
Nah,
no way. Surely not. They're just probing elsewhere instead. I was going to say.
I mean, you would be surprised how many saves we've seen, right? That's the thing. We've seen saves in rounds like these before, but I think
this is just nasty off angle as well for Nemanja.
Oh yeah. It's a free kill for him for sure. 1, 2. Ooh. It's good. 2 kills, trading back.
Basically takes any chance Koi had there.
Exactly.
3v5 doable. 1v4 not so much.
The IGL, Davy G. Just now, basically saving. I think he picks up the op and just gets the hell out of here. He can drop an AK next round, which is pretty huge.
That's actually
considering,
really important. Yeah, I was going to say, the economy previously didn't support it, but now that he got a kill, he can drop an AK. Just can buy as well. I think he might have been able to drop AK as well.
Yeah, they will get 1.4, I believe. So Just will be able
1.9.
1.9. Oh yes, that is true. In fact, yeah, 1.9.
So you'll have money for an AK. Actually, Galil drop maybe. AK Arbor, Galil, a smoke. Is that something? Does that sound
no?
reasonable? I don't know.
He can actually go for full double AK plus Kevlar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, my math was not adding up here.
Your maths ain't working out.
This is going to be a buy here for the T side, probably. Mobile's going to also buy as well.
Surely it's got to be. The one thing I'm wondering is why didn't Davey pick up the op?
That is actually interesting. Yeah, I think he maybe was a little bit afraid because he had already gone so far away that going back for a second didn't really tempt him.
There's one.
Not what he was wanting.
There's the second. Even has utility to buy. Nice. All good. Second AK should be dropped by Davy. Let's see. Come on, David. Nope. Stadoro keep to the Mech 10. Okay. I guess he's hunting for economy. Fair enough. I can respect that.
Trying to create a little bit of space for his teammates, potentially. And if you're going for a faster play as well, if you are looking for somewhat an entry, a Mac that is not too bad for it. You know, pretty good, actually.
Damn goated. Although the UMP is even better. Hey.
That's his bias, I think, but nonetheless, it's a 3-3 scoreline. We are seeing Zero Tenacity as well, putting up these earlier rounds now.
Finally, Brute Monster on the op. We talked about it extensively.
Yeah, waking up here for the second. I like that smoke as well, by the way. Really nice. Blocks the CT's vision. They have the drop from the top of Hot to go down a little bit. Though usually a Molotov would do as well. A different smoke, but I guess that works for both cases. Both occasions.
Already Mopo's getting caught early, though. AVN able to shut him down. He's going to force Koi into a response, potentially towards A here. We got just watching Squeaky. Oh, knife in hand, double setup. AVN. That is nasty.
Mac 10.
He turns around.
Starting to look into outside. Or starting to look outside instead. And Madia had it to control, but bit of a whoopsie, I suppose. A mistake out of the CTs there allows the bomb to be planted on. Hey, never mind. I'm lying. Straight capping and just in the smoke. It's going to be spotted as well.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but was that just as the smoke bloomed that he saw him? Was that maybe the case? And when we moved to Nemanya's perspective, that, you know, he already was in the smoke, but he saw him just as he came out of into main? Because otherwise, how the hell does he double tap that? Look.
Do end up missing
it,
but it doesn't matter
too much, does it? Yeah, it doesn't matter much, but still, that's crazy. But in any case,
timing nonetheless,
wow.
On the T side of the down to pistols.
Yeah, broken economically. Movistar Koi, well, finding themselves in quite a deficit right now.
This is interesting. They don't have a Molotov at Secret Cross. Though they do their tag, they know one player's at least down.
Yeah, they got the info.
And money as well, I like this. Although not against pistols, I'm not too sure. You know what? Not sure if I like it. Oh, Brute Monster, hello. He's having a real rough time on a ramp, but he's not alone. Thankfully, has help.
Hits another shot. Doesn't kill, but damage is
there. I say Joffle's got this. I'm taking it back a little bit. Pistols pulled down on both sides.
Joffle getting absolutely slammed to the floor with a P250.
Yeah, is that a good side or a bad side? Brute Monster missing a couple of shots when we were talking about him needing to wake up here for Zero Tenacity on Nuke.
I guess it could be a telltale sign that he's not feeling it today, that it's just, you know, not a day he's going to be on point. But on the other hand, it could just be the fact that it was an eco. He wasn't expecting them to run that fast. Maybe the movement was different than you're used to against AKs.
Today.
Yes.
Quite literally not able to catch up with the running speed.
Exactly. But in any case, full buy for Movistar Koi now. Again, they're going to be going hard, lining in towards outside, trying to find a little bit of success. Counter utility already thrown. I love the fact AVN goes down into vents. It's your fault.
What is right? It was Squeaky. Now it's going to be a trophy push as well.
Oh, the timing here has to be perfect. Nemanja finds Adam S. Davi. Free kill? Yes, he will get it.
Joffman as well. He's pulled back from ramp completely.
Problem is, Movistar Koi have no positional advantage, right? Look at the map right now. They're all caught in lobby, and sure, they might have a chance to still open up a side for sure, but they have no info.
Oh, this is rough. They can spam the smoke. AVN can also watch the other side.
Oh, they go down B.
Actually getting
Smart
down
choice,
B.
But Brute finds Mopos on ramp. Excuse me, not ramp, in secret. Stadodo finds him, picks up the op, 1v3. This is it. All eyes now on Stadodo, the opper. He's gonna plant in the open. This is ballsy.
Oh.
Here's the vent player, for sure.
Thinking about it, yeah, he knows the rotation's gonna be happening, but now it's just being guarded by Simka, so he doesn't really have any way back into this. No utility allowed for any crosses. So when he goes to the bomb plant, everyone's just gonna swarm him. He's gonna be stuck with the site. Oh, he does get a tag, actually. Hello, that's not too bad. Planting in safety. He gets off it
what?
again.
What?
Stadodo, he keeps faking. Oh my god, he gets one shot off, but that is crazy.
Okay,
Testing his luck 1-3 too many times.
I feel like he should have gone for the plant though, because the money was, you know,
Yeah.
the money is important in this game. That's how this game works. It's economy. It's structured economy. And right now, without the 800 additional dollars that the team gets from it, is gonna be, I think, a half buy because of it. Because if they
think
had
so.
gotten another 800, they would have gone for AKs and Kevlars and limited utility. Yeah, instead, it's Tech 9s and Kevlars. Look at this.
That makes no sense. Yeah, it really doesn't. He checked the vent rotation. He knew players were on ramp. But nonetheless, into this round they go when it's Stadodo. Well, he's immediately going to be punished. Bit of a wall back there, some Molotov. That's nice. And even a nade as well to expose a little bit, but not actually deep enough. Nonetheless, Koi down toward the lower side already. They're not the only ones. It's going to be a bit of a competition. That's what the game is, a competition. Mopol's Tech 9 wins the battle against AVN.
Let's see.
Damage,
Can he
a
hold
lot
the
of
line?
back and forth. Every single player through single door and out toward the side. The spray is good at the Look at the damage. Look at the HP on the T side. Oh, this is real rough. Jovo finally gets the first one out of this one. Davy, the only one with any health remaining.
Still a lot of damage on the CTs as well.
Oh, body up. Ooh.
Oh, what the hell? How is he alive?
alive?
Yeah, exactly my thoughts. That was pretty crazy.
That is a real crazy round.
It is. And the fact is, Tjofo, like, the smoke was actually much more favorable to him than the T's. And as Anthron would say here, what the hell just happened? Yeah, that was pretty nasty overall. And again, this smoke actually does far worse for Koi than it does for Zero Tenacity, because they haven't gotten rid of the player on Raptor.
They'd have to go kind of wide. You saw there as well. The idea is not bad, but they couldn't get rid of the defender easy enough. So
that's the thing. If you don't get rid of the player above you on that catwalk, you're going to be facing a very difficult scenario where you have to go wide against a player that's above you, and then you've got two more players coming from ramp or from control room, and good luck taking any sort of charge afterwards. 7-3, man. Koi is being punished for their mistakes, and like I
mean, you
said,
and Anthron did put it in the right way. If we have only their name right now to believe in, and we didn't get to see enough of them on the map. What their CT side wasn't good enough, and well, I mean, individually they were okay, yes, but
it's not enough.
when it came to the
It's
result,
not
it wasn't there.
Exactly. And Mopos and Just are kind of trailing behind. Adam is also having a tough time. Everybody's just on low numbers right now.
Compare again to Nemanja has been a great day.
Really
11
has.
kills already, 21 I think on map 1?
Yes, he ended up on 21, 22, 21 I think.
Yeah, top of the leaderboard, nonetheless, top of the server, had a fantastic game. Not only franking, but calling as well. We can't understate how much he did.
Yeah. It's not easy. Not easy to be IGLing and hard fragging. Mopos getting shut down again. This Molotov needs to hit its mark.
Well, I guess it did hit its mark.
Yep, exactly so.
Though it doesn't allow Brumos to actually stick around for a little bit more.
I think right now what we're going to see is basically a split towards B, but they have to get through ramp, right? So it's either possibly a player from B going to hunt down Tjofo on ramp, or they'll just commit to... Wait.
Do they should have heard the noise.
Oh, Nemanja.
Hello. The CTs. Here comes the trouble. Eventually, Just finds himself the first, but 3 players down to the lower side, and the Nemanja still making noise. They're thinking they could go back towards A. They have a good call. They've got it back up the vents with one.
Is on A. No, AVN is on A, excuse me. AVN is waiting on site.
And
He's got a great
hello,
position.
stops the bomb plant.
Doesn't even need to stop the bomb plant. Kills the player that's holding the plant. That's perfect, because then Stadodo does not have a position to work from, because that's how you have to play it, right? You have to go for the player that's defending the site first, and then the guy that's planting, because the guy that's planting has to pull out his weapon, cock his gun again, and then shoot. Instead, perfect timing, perfect position. AVN, of course, being positioned there possibly by Nemanja. And also, what the hell happened with Adam? Adam was supposed to be able to see the player on ramp. He did not even react. By the time he did, it was too late. 8-3. What a turn of events.
I mean, hey, I was talking about before the game. I wanted to have faith Faith and Koi, I wanted to say they have good D sides, but right now this is anything but, because they are getting slapped. So this round might still give them a little bit of room to breathe for that second half. Nonetheless, 9-3 is possibly as well on the cards, and Zero Tenacity, well, the way they're playing, no matter which one it ends up being, they're going to have a hell of a time with that second half. Bomb has gone down, however, playing for the retake. They've got plenty of util. Couple of smokes, couple of flashbangs. Everyone has a kit. Time, not the biggest issue. There we go. So the timing, Davi G. Spray the smoke, a couple more flashbangs coming through. CT's when do you go? Third flashbang, that's when Nemanja are looking for the trade, but can't do so. What do they know? But the last man is by the utility alone. They are going to get an 8-4 here. The retake through heaven not working out. Koi. One more round to play with at half-time, but will that be enough? Because the Faith, I don't think it's going to push them through.
Thing is, this scoreline is more akin to the old Nuke rather than the new meta of Nuke, right? This is what
a little bit so, yeah.
This is what we'd be used to seeing on old versions of CS, where Nuke was heavily CT-sided.
Yeah, this is, you know, akin to like a 10-5, close enough to that.
Yeah. We kind of equate 8-4 to 10-5, right? That makes sense.
It just feels
yeah,
right.
Yeah. I will say this retake attempt was beautifully orchestrated, and if Zero Tenacity had not lost the first player when they tried the retake from heaven, I think they probably would have gotten the round, because then it's two players having to be dealt with instead of just the one. And behind it in an op that can also line up a shot, and really things can get out of control quickly. But again, you know, just kind of nitpicking on the details. But good hold, 4 rounds to Koi. Let's see if their CT side is better. They really have to bring up the pistol. If I've ever seen a position as desperate as this, it's always come down to the pistol, right? If you can win the pistol, you might be able to make the comeback. If you can't, we might as well say goodbye to them.
They did it with the force buy in the second round of the first half, though. Keep in mind, there's that least, but I do agree. A lot of these sorts of cases now, it does depend a little bit on the pistol. We gotta go the easy way, the hard way. It's not an easy case, no matter how you do look at it. Though we do at least give Koi a little bit of a chance to breathe. We are waiting for Simk to get back on the server. Whatever issues he might have, seemingly a bit of a loss issues. Seems to be a bit of a common thing now, unfortunately for today's games. But well, not much we can do about it here as well. We can see the second round that Koi actually ended up winning a little bit. We can see more rounds as well that had to go into the way of Koi, and a lot more that didn't, unfortunately for them.
This was I remember this kill by Aven. I remember Mopos dying first in that round, and I was like, where did he get him? And then we see right here on the replay where Mopos is literally running towards vents with no smoke covering his back, getting shot in the back. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to consider that was even a thing that happens, but... Let's see where we headed up next. Simke, unfortunately having some issues with his internet, I believe. We'll have to double check. I believe, yes, it is internet issues for Zero Tenacity for Simke. We'll get that fixed ASAP, try and see if we can sort that out.
I think, though, right, with Simke, of course, back, I think this is just a quick testing phase. I think we're all good. I would guess. You know what? We don't really know. I'm just guessing here. Professional Yapper says in my CV, but we are getting back. Round 13. Koi. Do they have that dog in them? This round, do or die. It's getting close to it. And again, right, I don't want to reiterate too much, but individuals, Zero Tenacity, they're cooking. Koi, they're trailing behind by a fair bit. Mopos, Just, and Adamus. Every single one underperforming at the moment. With Koi, this is their map pick. They can still force this to Inferno. We can't count them out completely. So no matter how much you would like it, Zero Tenacity, they're a team that can fight back, and they will fight dirty if they needed to. There goes the first man, however, Nemanja taken down. And Flash outside. I know Chofo's here, but look at this. Already out towards A. They managed to find a gap in his defenses. A 3v5. Well, how long will this last is the question. Smoke out for the CT side as well. Allows for the T side to actually spread up a little bit. Going to defend.
No connection.
Teamk as well into smoke at A. The other will be defending for 1, but now they want to be forced. Teamk, they are going to start thinking he's in the smoke, surely. No one's finding him just yet, and half the time's already gone. They have a kit on the Dodo. This should be a round they win, no matter how much you wanna say the otherwise. Wonder if he was the Dodo. What is happening? Simke finally finds one.
Man, I don't even wanna imagine what happens if they don't react fast enough there. If Simke gets like 2 or 3 players in a lineup, yeah, crazy stuff. But in any case, Koi win the pistol. Vital here. Let's see where we are.
That is, that is crazy. Here we go, then. CT side, they do get the round, and according to what you say, what if they don't react fast enough? My counter is they had 3 players on the bomb as soon as they got the kill. Quite fun nonetheless, and here we go, into the next one. It is a force buy for 0 Tenacity. They want to hit him where it hurts. What if they take this around away? Decent nade as well opening up.
Let's see how it goes here with contact number 1.
Great. Oh,
nade by Nemanja. Hold up. Maybe this is not all so black and white as it seems from the get-go. Brute Monster might be tagged up, but... Let's see. 4v4. Mopos, perhaps given a chance for a free kill. If somebody goes hot, and it will be...
I like the setup here.
Yeah, it could work perfectly. Simke, if he hits the deagle shot though, that's gonna be huge. Simke, I think he's a better angle. He hits it! Gets shut down by Mopos, but he hits actually just on sight. Mopos gets caught by...
No.
1v2. And they know where Adam is. And oh, Brute Monster, the headshot! Oh, no.
No way. You are kidding. They actually win the round.
I am...
You said it. If Simke hits the headshot, and boom, gone. Information, this, the trades allowed, and Jofo, wonderful 2K, and this as well, the headshot. Just not giving Adam as a chance. Same story as the first half, but this time it is 0 Tenacity instead of to pick up the force buy. Something about T-side winning force buys on Nuke? Well, let's see. Can they continue? CT side of Koi are gonna keep fighting for this with tooth and nail. It could be the one thing that gives them a chance, or it could be the downfall of them eventually.
Let's see how this goes. Simke holding the rooftop. Basically being their backup. It's all eyes, of course, on this 15th round where Movistar Koi, if they fail, this force buy will put them into a state of desperation, effectively. Spotted in heaven, just gets caught. There's a player in CT. That FAMAS has to do some magic work now. It's got to have some magical bullets as well, otherwise it's gonna be lights out. Nemanja checks it! I don't know.
Take a bow, Mopos.
I don't know if there was any cue to check it, but he still checks it, and he does get the kill. And it's B-side that's about to be lost. Oh, man.
Still gets away. Still gets away.
Oh, God.
Boy, this has to be a save. They can't go for this.
Yeah, they gotta save that FAMAS. That's it. They gotta save those Kevlars. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Oh, my.
Boy, I think this is it. I really do. We're not seeing it. We were talking about them before the match. You and Anthony wanting to see Zero Tenacity play hardball,
look,
and today they are. And Koi, they're not showing up.
Oh! That was a headshot, what? That didn't look like it, but Nemanja still doesn't care. Neither does Simka, of course. I wanted to say, by the way, yeah, like we talked about how Zero Tenacity, if they can bring up a good showing at the start, you know, it's going to be hard to stop them.
It was a slow start, but it is good.
It was. Yes, it was. The thing is, the problem is Zero Tenacity, well, not for them, but rather for, I guess, for Koi, is they never really stopped Zero Tenacity, right? They never really put the brakes on this machine that is currently churning out victories after victories, kills after kills. And additionally, we mentioned how we want to see Brute Monster, and yet he's kind of had a slow start again, you know, still kind of, you know, back and forth a little bit. Nemanja hasn't stopped though, 17 kills. AVN hasn't stopped at 13. Even Sjofo starting to show up, whilst on map 1 he was a bit slow. So yeah, let's see where we go.
Again, the outside smokes this time deeper, and knowing it's gonna be a real weird buy if Koi even go for one. I really like the deeper smokes now. Because they can't be spammed as easily, right? You don't have that straight line of knowing exactly when they've gone down, or as easy of a sight line. At this time you have to guess a little bit more, that they're not even gonna take the chance. Instead, allowing Zero Tenacity to get down toward the lower side. They do have one man looking for the pixel gap. I think that is Mopos. If my eyes do not fool me. It is the pixel gap held. Head turned away.
First contact, again negative for Koi. Losing a lot of HP on Mopos, and he's basically just running for his life at this point. Hoping that something...
he's holding it wide, and that nade gets him Molotov instead. It's Volsim. That might actually spread.
I don't think it's going to spread into him, right? Surely
not anymore, not anymore. Yeah, right? There was a time that might have spread at the start of CS2.
Yep. At one point, it would have spread into him.
You remember the videos? Yeah.
Yep. I remember dying to it. Oh, that's the C4! Hey, man!
What?
Hello, brother?
What? He gets away!
Brother from another
mother. Gotta be checked!
No! It doesn't check! What is happening?
Boy, they're making miracles happen!
Oh my god, Zero Tenacity, you're making me sweat.
20 seconds to get it at the moment. They gotta get the moment. They can't.
It's
round
time.
over.
There's no time. That's it. That's
one
round.
mistake as AVN drops the bomb to the CT's hands, and it is round by Koi. How on earth has they pulled this off?
Holy...
3 players on defense essentially for the CT side as well, and they were giving it a fight, one left and right, and then not checking their quarters. Davi G, 1 more kill is what matters. What a round, what a steal for Koi. Breathing life into them.
Okay, I think that constitutes an immediate timeout for sure for Zero Tenacity. And if I'm Nemanja right now, you know, I can get excited, I can get emotional, and I'm sure that the boys get to get emotional as well. But if I'm Nemanja, I slow down the team, I talk to the boys and just let them know that everything's good, we can still win. Let's not make that mistake a consistency, right? That's an outlying issue that happened once and it's never going to happen again. Because that shouldn't have happened. That is a round that is already won by Zero Tenacity, yet they lose it against a full eco. Instead of 11-5, it's still 10-6, and now a renewed vigor for Koi. Perhaps they find their way back into this. Let's see for certain as we go to round 17. Op out for Stadodo, the rest with rifles. A lot of firepower available. All eyes.
Outside smokes. There is going to be a quick nade to blow them open as well. No Molotov, we talked about this on the first half as well. A couple times we maybe didn't get to see this, but I love the position for Brute Monster, though he does miss the shot and gets punished by it. I don't know, Nemanja was also outside, I was going to say, but he does get caught as well just before I was even going to say anything. And now towards ramp, great flashbang by Stadodo as well as he gets himself into position. There's more util. No entries being given to Zero Tenacity make their life that much harder as well, more difficult. And Koi, last round, they want to make sure he does continue their good fortune for this one as well as they're defending. Mopos with 1 more. Trades, Jofu and MK down to 2 versus 3. One hell of a task ahead of them here if they want to make anything.
Have to close short. Or walk into short. Bomb plant happens still. Gives the money to Zero Tenacity. It doesn't really give them a full buy, but Better than nothing.
They're not gonna let this chance go to waste. Koi keeping this game alive. More to go. Still, 3 more to tie things up, but again, a bomb plant they barely get down there for the T side. The economy, bit of a question mark. I don't think Zero Tenacity can actually go for the false buy here, I would imagine.
No. They should not. They should not be able to. Yeah, it's going to be a full eco, obviously. With a pistol Kevlar for Nemanja, a nade on Simka to open up the doors, I believe. Or on AVN, I'm not even sure, but in any case, this is 10-8. Movistar Koi have just gotten their way back into this game. The mistake of Zero Tenacity was so monumental that I think the entire momentum has shifted heavily in the favor of Koi now, and I just hope that they can use another timeout. No, don't tell me it's like that, though. Simke again on Just with a Deagle. Oh boy. Mopos. He's expecting AVN to come out of Squeaky, but he's going to turn his back soon to main because the sounds outside are telling him there's a battle going on. Adam gets hit by a Deagle down to 39 HP. Mopos, got to keep an eye out. Adam, does he peek blue? Surely not. He knows better than that. Mopos in main. AVN will activate soon. And it's all eyes on AVN. He's going to activate now. He's got to go. Spotted Mopos in main. Dav will find one. Mopos will return the favor. That is going to be the cleanup. Finally, they get rid of the nuisance that is the Deagle round 4. Of course, Zero Tenacity. A very good one still. A lot of damage.
Decent idea, decent chance. But to this, what do we go? Round about 19.
19. Let's see if it is going to be all that it's touted up to be. Movistar Koi, CT side. It's got to work out. There's no other way. Either they win here or they start absolutely getting blasted to oblivion. I like this idea from Nemanja. But will burn to Stadodo, though Zjoffo's already in main. What is happening? Zjoffo goes wild! Simke as well! Stadodo coming out from garage, but it's a little bit late for the party, innit? What? Madness is this? How does Zjoffo get one in main? He jumps from silo to on top of main, on top of mini, gets into inside, gets the player, and then catches the secondary. It's just, wow, okay. That's, yeah. 11-8.
I like the idea here, the ninja. Maybe edit though.
I mean,
still a bit of a surprise on the site.
Not gonna lie, it's a nice idea.
It's a desperate attempt.
It's a desperate attempt. It tells you how desperate they are becoming, right? How this is affecting them as a whole. And Dav, oh, there's no up. Oh boy.
That actually does take away all the economy as well on Zero Tenacity. So this is still more than doable as well if you look at it.
It really is.
We talk about breaking the economy, didn't have it on map 1. It literally could not happen with how much everyone was getting their economy up on that T side. Here,
whew, man.
It's doable for Koi. All they gotta do is win this round. It's that simple. It really is. We could be seeing a tied game. Koi, their map pick. 5-win streak. Zero Tenacity, they're trying to make it 5 themselves, and with that first map under their belt with the T sides they can have. With the one round they threw away against the Eco, basically. They've given Koi a lifeline. It's this round that it all concludes in, basically. Both economies on the line. It's got to be 12 for Zero Tenacity and nothing in the bank left for Koi. Or we might be looking at 11-10. Plenty of chances, but we'll see which way it goes. One hell of a round out of Zero Tenacity previously. Explosive.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to AVN and Simke and Zjoffo. And, well, Simke definitely pulling some strings as well as Zjoffo does. And quick push by Nemanja doesn't work out. Simke. Here's the jump into secret. Oh, Adam. Don't you dare walk out without a weapon in your hand. A lot of damage. Here's Simke coming close. Yeah. It's a dead giveaway. What's happening now? AVN in trouble. Good shutdown by Davi. Davi will find, well, a bullet to the skull, but nothing that a good reset of the round cannot fix. Welcome to the mess that is this game. In the last few rounds, there had been many an upset, many mistakes made. Simke, low.
Ooh.
That's a nice little move, I could say, from Simke, not getting spotted until it's too late for Adam. Now this trade is vital. They're coming down ramp, and nobody from Koi is realizing that's the case. Simke can't get it. That should be round done then. A hard time seeing how this succeeds for Zero Tenacity. The bomb plant helps, takes them a long way. But there's no chance that Xiaofo saves this, is there?
Surely not.
Yeah,
It's too much to handle. Walking out as well, Mopos makes sure, though a bomb plant is still good for Zero Tenacity here. Just as well as they lost one of the previous eco rounds against the CTs, they could take one similar. But we're talking about this, we're looking probably down the barrel of 11-10. Koi not giving up here.
Nope, not by a long shot. And it all comes down to a single round. Zero Tenacity could have already been done. Like, the thing is, Zero Tenacity, if they had not failed so spectacularly...
It probably would have been done, yeah.
It probably could have already been done, yeah. And Koi is banking everything on that. And they will continue to do so. It's a good turn of events for them, and they don't mind it at all. This eco is effectively already concluded. There is not much that can be hoped to be gained from a round like this. Oh, hello!
Oh!
What?
Tickling the feet a little bit. Somehow, though, not connecting. Had a great idea, but oh well. 11-10. We knew that was going to be the case now, and we are finally here.
The future of this map depends on this round.
Every single round. Just as important, or even more important than the previous ones. Now, gotta be yet again on the line with the T side. You gotta look at it, or keep an eye out on these things. They lose this, Koi might as well steal this.
I mean, I wouldn't even call it a steal if Zero Tenacity were willing to give it up that easily. Again, that round should not have happened, and that's it. It's gonna haunt them for eternity if they fail to pick up the victory on Nuke. A third map would most likely result in Koi finally getting themselves back up to the level we expected them from the get-go. I mean, Inferno is no joke of a map, and it's going to demand a great deal of control to be exerted. Still, minute and 10 seconds to go. Outside smokes being thrown, trying to fake out a bit of a secret take. But there is Adam waiting. They'll know. They have all the info. Koi know everything they need to know. Now, Simke's made his way into vents. That's the one positive thing right here, and he could be getting the entry soon. He will. Adam gets caught. Now the push has to come to shove. They got to go ramp. They got to get successful against Davi. He's pulling back down. Simke's waiting in control room. Two players joining.
HP,
40 seconds. All eyes on Davi. He's not going to be able to hold for long. Simke still alive. Stadodo is readied up for Xiaofo. Simke catches Mopos. 3 versus 2, closes long doors, or double doors. And just coming from ramp. Oh, the timing by Neymar!
Beautiful.
Oh, man. Just.
It could all come crumbling down, and it's this 1v3 that might keep the CT side, and it makes this at least expensive. Punish Zero Tenacity.
Just 3 kills.
So much to be done, so little that he can actually do. His ability's not there, and that's it. We're looking at 12-10, Zero Tenacity. The name yet again fools, they are tenacious. They tried giving this one up to Koi, but nonetheless, when it comes to the end, It is match point 2-0. They got 2 chances to close things out here. The Balkan Beast is showing up on map 2 as well. Final timeout used. And Koi, they needed to make this one count. How the hell can you come back now? That's the question, though. This kill as well from Nemanja, that's the one that really seals the deal.
It's the one that seals the deal, exactly so. And the trick is, they've got the money, right? That's the thing. They've got the economy. But are they strong enough to pursue 12 to 10? Can they do it? We're about to find out. Here we go.
One hell of a question. We were talking about as well before the map. The sort of talking points are individuals with zero tenacity. Potentially broom mods are showing up. Not been the case. Makes things a little bit more difficult. Still 7 and 13 for him. But the openings in these rounds, Nemanja outside, Simke in the last couple of rounds as well has been fantastic, and Jofo. You cannot take anything away from any of these players for the moment on zero tenacity side. Roy also had their own individuals, but the push comes to shove. The round itself, nearly every single one of them has mattered. Zero tenacity, chances given. Koi, through the most difficult and thorny path, they'll have to make this comeback. There's a minute and 20 left on the clock. Make the CTs sweat at this point. This is where experience shines, when you don't start to panic. Can they manage to make things right? Can they still continue to 11? Overtime, a possibility. I like the cycling of the utility on the A side.
50 seconds. Utility for the CT still available. 2 Molotovs could become instrumental.
This one as well for Adam S.
Another fake outside.
Call towards A. Nemanja, we've seen a couple of times he tried to go through the smokes. Garage has been a problem. Him fighting those entries or not, and again he gets caused. A great chance for the CT side to start kicking some major ass here to send these T players to the next round. Keep this match going, and Opos will continue, but the last man standing, a 1v5 ain't gonna happen. Time's not on the side, and neither is the aim. It is gonna be 12-11. CT side of Koi, overtime is on the cards for them, but can they now make it happen? The final push.
I mean, at this point, Zero Tenacity need to do something quick and snappy, right? Like, they've been faking these outside smokes every single time. They usually put either Simke or AVN.
Nemanja.
Or Nemanja maybe at times, yeah, to lurk down secret. I think at this point, you just full send it. Just smoke it and go, right? Because they've been trying...
Back to basics.
Yeah, back to basics. Just don't delay it any further. Just push into secret, try and see if you can get a fast take of B, and then, you know, Koi, the ball is in the ballpark of Koi, because well, they'll have to retake if it comes down to it. But let's see for certain.
Weaponry ain't the greatest. Definitely a chance now, like I said. Maybe go for a bit of a faster play as well with weapons like this, but we'll see what they do, what they get up to. There's early utility for both sides. It could be a pop out of zero tenacity, but again, they've got 2 players outside, 3 lobby. Nemanja not as aggressive as previously.
We've got a bit of a...
going still.
Still
bit more useful goes outside. The CT side of the information's got to be taken. Like I said in the previous round, Nemanja has been caught plenty of times. He's tried to play those smokes.
Exactly.
Garage plays not worked out, and then again might go for it. Even if he does have help.
Smoke is gonna start dissipating soon. Molotov onto hut. It's not really a full commitment.
Of the last round. This is really like just like a replay of the last round, except a little bit more hesitant and a bit faster for the T side.
Jofo in main. For some reason, nobody really paying attention to it fully yet. 3 players on A side, 1 CT vents, 1.
Look at how slow Nemanja is, though.
Mopo's gonna be caught. AVN slow peeks that. Nemanja is taking his sweet ass time. 35 seconds. It all vies on the control of Heaven. The Molly will force Mopos out of position, will burn to death, but still finds Brute Monster behind it. How is that
25
possible?
seconds. Nemanja,
This is
all
it.
on you.
This is it. Nemanja needs to deliver, but they're watching it. They're expecting it. No way he's ready for it. Or is he? CT Vent gonna be cleared out. Nemanja, what? 3 versus 2. Movistar Koi. Have they just been defeated? Because it's down to Stadodo. This could be it. This could be it, Nexus.
A 1v3 with every hope and dream of Koi on this 1v3 of the AWP. It is looking like it is done. It has been seen, spotted, and now focus on him. No shots connected. As we are going to be ending with 0 tenacity. 13-11. Deny overtime. Nemanja finally gets his dues from the outside plays. Despite them being ready for it, he's just that much better. That much more ready. They take the 2-0 over Koi. Not showing up. That's the punchline. That's the tagline for today.
Unreal. Unreal, absolutely. A perfect performance from Zero Tenacity almost. I mean, besides that one round, which probably would have ended the game already sooner than what we had it, but the fact Zero Tenacity can still make a return after that, I surely hope that Antren will have something more to say about that, because my mind is just blown by how Nemanja gets away with a double there.
I feel like, Antron, you got some words here. What are they?
Choice words.
All I'm saying is, hey, I told you this was going to be one of the best games of the playoff stage, and I stand by my statement. That was awesome to watch. And man, it was all over the place. It's not that it was just a great game for Zero Tenacity, and finally what feels like such a hard-earned and desired win. It's the fact that it was a nail-biter. It was great to watch, but it was so good. Like, that T side is something you've got to talk about. Obviously, it had its struggles, sure. You can't take that away from them. But this comes off of the bat of, you also got to remember, I think it was, what, 10-6 when they dropped that eco?
Yeah.
Like, there were so many places where it did go wrong, and they still recouped. Like, it's all such a green flag for Zero Tenacity.
That's exactly the thing, right? It's the fact that they can still make a comeback after such a spectacular failure. That's the thing. Like, you usually teams would crumble under smaller mistakes, and the fact that they don't, kudos, big kudos.
Lesser teams might have been fooled. Zero Tenacity, they instead pushed through. And what a way, man. Both maps, such nail-biters. The first one at the comeback insanity from 9-3 down to T-side nearly flawless. And the one constant that this team had, you cannot take anything away from Nemanja, can you?
No, absolutely.
Dude, this guy is just insane. Like, he's giving me, like, old school Nexa vibes. Remember when he was playing out like crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting reminded of when you see players like him. And it's crazy, because coming into this, and you guys talked about it during the game. You guys were lights out with that. You had Brute Monster, who wasn't really effective, right? It's not like saying he was falling behind the pack or being some anchor, but it's not what I expected. Like, I expected Kyofo to do well, which he did. We all expected Nemanja to just absolutely farm. But Brute Monster wasn't much of a piece in this puzzle, and that's what surprised